Hello everyone, it's AMS, and let's talk about fire stills. It's my favorite method of fire starting when I'm out in the woods. So let's look at a couple different strikers first. This one here, made from carbon steel, of course. You can see kind of very primitive looking shape to it. Kind of, when you use it, it fits over your knuckles when you go to strike it. Next, this is a coffin shaped striker. A hole here in the center of it. You could put it on a lanyard, you wear it as a necklace or whatever, so you always have it out in the field. Next, I have a pretty unique tool that's created by Turley at Turley Knives. This is one of his prototypes. I believe he made 3 of these at first, and now he makes them and sells them on his website. But it's a striker for Flint and Steel. It's also used for a ferro rod, and if you can see the divot here, you can use it for a fire bow for your spindle. So pretty unique little tool there. I really enjoyed this. In the kits, we have a couple more different strikers. Take a look at this first kit here. Big chunk of flint in that one. In this Altoids 10 top box, we have another type of striker. You can see it's got the curlies to it. Inside this kit, I have a candle, piece of flint. This is chaga fungus. I have some jute twine. I have monk's cloth, which is my charred material. That's why it looks that color. It's black. It's already been charred. And then I have in the bottom of it some birch bark that was sent to me from a friend that lives up north. So that's Altoids 10. This large one that I picked up, this is actually an Indian artifact. This was a hide scraper. A friend of mine collects arrowheads and stuff, found the scraper and gave it to me. So another dual purpose other than just starting a fire, I have a tool that I can use out in the woods. Inside this kit, I have a cool little tool called a tinder tube. And I've got a video up on my channel at AMS Bushcraft on the use of that. Inside this kit also has chaga, have some jute twine, I have the birch bark, and I have my monk's cloth. I've also done a video on monk's cloth before, so I won't go over that. This kit here was made from a camel sinus can. You can see it's already been burnt, so we can use it as charred material inside if we need to. Smallest striker I've seen so far. A friend of mine lives up in Ohio, made this. Inside I have chaga, the flint, monk's cloth, and the jute twine that I can use also. I'm hoping all this is in frame because I can't see. Next, have a kit that I made. The same guy that made the small little striker, him and his dad also forged these strikers for me. Inside, I have jute. I have monk's cloth that has not been charred yet. We have the chaga, birch bark, and we have some pieces of flint inside. And just to kind of show you how good these things can actually spark, it's not the flint that's causing the spark. It's actually what happens is when you go to strike this, the chert or flint, whatever you want to call it, is peeling off a piece of the steel. So as long as your rock is harder than the steel, you should get sparks. And also you have to have a sharp edge. If you're striking your steel and you're not getting sparks, it means you're on a dull edge. So you need to turn till you find a sharp edge. See, dull edge. See if we can get sparks here. Sharp edge will get you sparks every time. Put this back in here. A couple different pieces of flint here to show you. This also was an artifact, a small little scraper, and you can see you get good sparks off of it. Demonstrate the little turtley for you. Good sparks. So all you need is a rock, a striker. Now you can use a knife blade as long as it's carbon steel, and a rock. I usually carry this striker in my pocket with me whenever I'm out in the woods, and if I need to start a fire, I can do so. All I gotta do is find a rock and strike it, see if I got sparks. If I got sparks, I'm good to go. So those are some of the Flint and Steel kits that I have. I'll have some of these with me at the Texas Bushcraft meet. So if you want to check them out, maybe buy a kit or whatever, just let me know. Again, this is AMS. This is for the Texas Bushcraft channel. These are Flint and Steel kits, and peace.